Good evening, I'm Sarah and I'm delighted to welcome you tonight to this masterclass generously supported by Rolex. Pretty Yende will be leading the masterclass. She is performing in La Traviata in Covent Garden and we are opening on the 1st of April. It will be the first time that Pretty has sung this role at the Royal Opera House, although she has interpreted it elsewhere. Joining her will be April, our soprano, and baritone Tuhuma, with Michael at the piano. They will be performing pieces from Turandot, Manon, Verdi, and Wagner. Please welcome Pretty Yende.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It is a very good evening in many ways for me, just to be in London to sing La Traviata, and to have this gift of sharing this masterclass with my colleagues tonight is something that I shall surely treasure, and I hope that you have as much fun as we think we will have as we let you into our world, which is a working process. It's our sacred place where we try. And I've always said that this is a place that is always safe because from a creative point of view, in order to create, it has to be safe, it has to be love, it has to be joyful. So I hope you have a wonderful night tonight. It's my first time, so I'm the one who's nervous. So I hope you really have a wonderful time. And my colleagues, I'm sure they can come in and we can get on with it. You can just introduce yourself and then let us know what you would like to sing.
Okay, thank you. My name is April Koyejo-Udige, and I will be starting off with Tuke Dijal Sejenta from Trinidad.
Have fun. Wow. How do you feel?
Okay.
Tell me about you.
I guess I'm just kind of feeling where my voice really sits, you know? And sometimes when it all works, it's just beautiful, the feeling, the sensation. It's like a warmth, you know? And so sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
I know. So when you, have you sung this aria before and the opera?
No.
The opera, no. Because I was wondering, because arias like this are very hard to pull off because they come from a very big scene before. So to create or to find that color, that intensity can be quite hard, and she did an incredible job because she pulled us in on her. And I wanted to ask you, what is your working process? Because is it more vocally, or does it also coincide with the character? And what comes, how do you balance that?
I think sometimes I sacrifice vocal for character.
As we do, yeah.
You know, I was like, oh, if I had it my way, I'd be like, oh, on the floor, which is not right.
It's traumatic though.
Still have to sing.
Yes.
So I adore the characters. I really, even the ones with negative traits, there's always a beauty to the character. And so I think with Liu, I wanted to keep it simple because she's still reverential.
Yes.
But, yeah.
No, wonderful. And you sing a lot of Verdi as well, or do you sing more Puccini or both?
I'm finding my way through Verdi. At the moment, I'm singing a lot of Puccini.
Oh, Puccini.
Yeah.
Okay, because he's very particular. He has like climaxes. It's like piccole cose, come dice lui. It's like the small things, and then boom, there's a bloom, you know. And so I would like to ask you to tell me, how do you feel with addressing the queen with just do? Is it like strong character? Is it like I've had enough, because you know what's happening before the scene, right?
Yeah.
And so that will give you the quality of the beginning of what kind of addressing are you telling the audience?
Okay.
So what do you have in mind?
It feels like the first time someone's speaking to her woman to woman.
Okay.
Only briefly though, I think then I'm like, oh
yeah,
no.
because it's very interesting that it doesn't last long, but because normally in opera they address as voi, like in a formal way, but you like immediately just go like, hey girl.
Yes.
Okay, and can we start again from the first time and see how we do? Okay, what happens before you do the two? What's happening in your heart? What do you feel? What is it? What inspires you to start?
I'm nervous, but I feel I must say it.
Okay. All right. Awesome, awesome. So the Italian, we need to probably feel more that she is the gel, because it's cold.
Yeah.
So how do we put that in words and still have the legato, still have the long lines of Puccini, but still be intentional of actually explaining, or come dico in italiano, recitare.
Okay.
Sì.
Yeah.
Can you try and bring the color for the gel?
Okay.
Fantastic. It's always very difficult to start. I'm still feeling that two is still missing something. Can you play it? It's like you breathe before, or like the thought comes before and then the sound comes.
Okay.
Can you play it? I don't know the aria. beat before to sorry. So there's turmoil before.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? You know, it comes from somewhere.
Okay.
Right?
Yes, got it. Yeah.
Can you try again?
Okay.
And they are not here. It's not their story, it's your story, your character. See. See. Perfetto. So we need gel sei cinta da tanta fiamma vinta.
Fiamma vinta.
Sì.
Okay.
On the legato, we know how hard it is, but we try anyway. You try again?
Okay.
Again. Grazie. Sì. Sì. Awesome. What is interesting about this aria, she repeats many times, many phrases. So we always have to try and find, why am I saying it once, twice, 3 times?
Yeah.
You know, is it the first one to myself, I'm trying to convince myself, or it's to him, or it's to her, and how we find color so that it is never boring, it is always interesting, and it helps you to tell her truth.
Yeah.
So what comes to your mind saying l'amerai anche tu 2 times?
I feel like the first one is still part of the addressing her, so it's matter of fact. It's
Okay.
like you will love him too. And
Right.
then the second one is for myself,
Okay.
that I love him really.
You love him.
Yeah.
Mhm. Wonderful. Okay. L'amerai anche tu?
Okay.
La prima, the first one. So it can be more present to
Yes.
him, you know, than more sentimental.
Ah, okay.
I don't know. What do you think?
That feels correct.
Yeah?
Yes.
Don't say yes if it's bad. Yeah?
So the first one.
Might be intentional because it changes when afterwards about being more intimate, I guess.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. See, do you feel the difference?
Yes,
I don't know, do you feel the difference? Because I think the amazing thing about Liu is that although she is perceived as a very vulnerable character, but she's very strong. Yeah. And for her to address the queen like that, she is very direct. Yeah. And I think that's how also, if you look at how Puccini wrote it, it's really there. Yeah. Like, do you realize that he said, yeah, con un poco d'agitazione, quindi with a little bit of agitation, nervousness, ma con dolorosa espressione.
Without.
You know?
Yeah, expression.
Con, with, you know, so, okay. Can we start again, please, until, I won't say much now. So we are not here.
Okay.
That's another problem about us performing, because how do we differentiate the character's truth without keeping you in mind, making a performance?
Yeah.
it's a question I'm still asking myself. How do you find a balance as an actress, as a singer? That yes, it's a performance, but in my mind, my priority is not to perform.
Yes.
The priority is the character's truth. And how do we find the balance in that?
Okay. Yes.
Can you think about that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it too.
No,
so.
me too.
Okay. Okay, may I?
Please.
The Italian again. Prima di questa aurora.
Prima di questa ora.
Io chiudo stanca gli occhi.
You think I can stanca? Really?
Sì, stanca, sono
Stanca.
stanca. It's even in the music, maestro, no? You know, it's there. You can use the words. It's the difficult thing about performing because we want to sing well, but then we have to express and have diction and put it all together. But I think you can afford it.
Okay.
You can.
Okay. Thank you.
Prima di questa aurora.
Prima. So it's more just less of a gap between the prima aurora.
It's more the diphthong, aurora. It's a beautiful Italian word.
Okay.
Aurora.
Yes. Yeah, not quite.
Do you see?
Yes.
What do you see?
I saw that I was singing it twice,
Yes.
and I did the same thing.
Because we learn so much and then we have like a safe place, right? That this is the way. But I always say that whenever we hear, it's always new, no matter how prepared we are, it's always new. And so it takes that leap of faith to really be there in the present, but also not to hurt yourself. It doesn't count. I mean, it is what it is, we're human. But did you see what I mean?
Oh, yeah, instantly.
Okay,
Yes.
I'm glad.
No, please. Thank you so much.
All right. Ehi, vinca ancora. Can you try also really? You can afford to do the diphthong there as well.
Okay.
Perché gli vinca ancora.
Thank you.
And try not to make too many portamentos.
Sorry. And sliding. Sorry. Thank you so much.
Brava. Sì. So, do you see that it's like you haven't finished? It says per non ... per non vederlo più.
Yes.
What, you know, there is an inner meaning.
Yeah.
Because probably you know what you do afterwards,
Yes,
right? Like you go
I
to
do.
heaven.
Yes.
Quindi, per non vederlo più. Qualcosa,
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
Like keep us in the, bring us into you.
Okay.
Per non. Okay. P.
I don't know. It just felt wrong.
No, it wasn't wrong. The thing is, what we feel sometimes, because we're so much in our inner ear, we will never hear how we actually sound. But we have to trust in the emotion, not the emotion, because
Okay.
emotions can mislead us.
Yeah.
But I think you're very intuitive. So if you feel like there's a better way, you know you can do better. Let's go.
Yeah. I think it just feels like, so, I mean, this whole aria is a repeat. So when I get to this part, I guess knowing that I'm going to kill myself,
Yes.
do you think stoic? I mean, how does the music, it just...
I think it's so heroic. It's
okay.
so heroic. I mean, it's so like, so deep as well that, you see, it's not even written piano at the end. It's everything goes boom, boom, like brava, brava, you know, parla. So I think this is a point where we try not to be on our head and stay in our heart.
Okay.
And just trust it.
Okay. I like
Because you worried about the B flat?
No. That one's always okay.
Ah, great. What happens before?
Everything else is a mess, but that one's
No, but you're so right. You are so right, because they always say that what determines the high note is always the middle voice. So if we make the middle voice very thick and very fat, then it costs us, it's harder to go up. But you're doing so amazingly well, so there's no problem with that. So I guess you're talking about more the intention of the character.
Yeah.
I think I trust your instincts.
Okay.
So please follow them, and then we can see what we can do.
Okay, great.
All right, thank you.
Where would you like to?
Per non vederlo più.
The last one?
The last one.
It's a very long song.
Thank you.
No, poco prima.
Prima di questa.
Sì, prima di questa aurora.
Last one.
Yes.
Great, thank you. Sorry.
And try this time to just lift your shoulders a little bit when you go to that A, so that it can encourage your abdominals and pushing the pressure, the air from your back ribs.
Nice.
It will help you to, you know,
Okay.
it will help you to encourage the abdominals.
Just
to
on the...
poco prima di just before you go up, just a tiny tilt.
Okay.
Yes. Again. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sure? Wonderful. Thank you so much. Okay, dogs. Would you like to sing the second one, or shall we switch? You have a little rest?
Oh, yeah, let's do the second one. It's great.
Perfect.
Please.
The French.
So the second piece I will sing is Il est doux, il est bon, from Massenet's Herodiade.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Celui dont la parole efface toute peine, les prophètes tu sais, c'est vers lui que je vais.
Wow, wow. Do you speak French?
No.
No.
My
Well,
husband's French, but my
Oh,
French
cool.
is atrocious.
très bien. Alors, no, I don't speak French too. So, celui dont la parole efface toute peine. Celui, bruit, que, ce, they need to be more
Close.
more closed so that we could really also that will help you with your legato line because they will all be in that position throughout the aria,
Yeah.
and it's mostly in the middle voice, so you can really enjoy those vowels, those French vowels from one to the other in that middle voice. And sereine, all the
Sereine.
parle, tout se tait, pli léger sur la plaine. You were doubling a bit of the N.
Ah, yes.
Oui, je sais. I do the same too. And so tell me about Salome. Is this Salome?
Yes.
Tell me about her.
So I guess this is a different Salome to, I guess, Strauss.
Yes, very.
This is a more sympathetic
Yes.
Salome. So she's, her mother gave her up when she married King Herod.
Right,
And so she found comfort in John the Baptist.
right.
And so this aria is just about the immensity of him.
Okay.
And when she was abandoned, this is who filled that space, who she found that love with. And
Okay.
it's a reverence to him.
Okay.
Il est doux, he's sweet, he's good.
He's good.
You know, and I've always felt like I've never considered myself to be sweet or good. So I find it so wonderful that someone can be.
Right. So would you say you're religious as a character or no?
I think I've found it
Okay.
in him.
Okay.
So I guess I'm religious because of him.
Okay.
Without him, probably not. So
Right.
I think it's an obsession. It's not, as much as she's a more sympathetic Salome, I think there's still an obsession, a slight darkness to her obsession with him.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said incredible things because you know the words, what they mean, and so that should actually help you even more to know when you are singing or when you are thinking about him, how good he is, or are you thinking about him or are you telling him, you know, all the differences, then that will help you to find more colors.
Okay.
Pero I feel like the beginning is more like recitativo kind, isn't it, maestro? If it's not true, you can say no. I feel like it's like more like a recitativo. It's just, you know, he's good, he's sweet, and his words, all those things, all those things start after that. I think the first page is really telling who are you addressing. The first phrase.
Oh gosh, I think Herod's that someone like they're listening. But
Someone is there, right?
They're listening.
I don't know the opera.
Yeah.
So you're telling him about the prophet.
Yes, but it's the whole thing is for myself.
Okay. Okay.
As much as there's an a listener.
Okay.
I feel.
Okay. So may you try again? Maybe we won't finish it, but may you try again the first page going through the first stanza.
So just a bit lighter.
Just a bit light.
Okay.
A bit light. A bit more moving.
Yeah.
You know, like. You know.
Great.
It's him where I found solace. It's him. Just him. He's so good. He's so sweet. I feel like she's like very French. No?
Okay.
Whatever that means. Like it's very girly. It's very kind of.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Got it.
Okay.
Celui dont la parole efface toute peine.
Brava.
Le prophète, tu sais,
Très bien.
c'est vers lui que je vais.
You see, you have espressivo,
Yes.
and you've got più mosso,
Yes.
forte, and then you've got piano. It's like that is for you.
Yes.
It's like c'est vers lui que je vais.
Okay. Oh, nice. Okay.
I don't know.
I got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
Because it sets up the rhythm.
Yes.
Okay.
Celui dont la parole efface toute peine, les prophètes, tu sais, c'est vers lui que je vais.
Nice. So how is he?
Il est doux.
Yeah?
Il est bon, sa parole sereine. Il parle, tout se tait, dirigé sur la peine. L'air attentif passe sans bruit. Il parle. Encore viendrait-il, quand pourrais-je l'entendre? Je souffrais, j'étais sale et mon cœur s'est calmé en écoutant sa voix mélodieuse et tendre. Mon cœur s'est calmé. Prophète bien-aimé, puis-je vivre sans toi?
Merci. So I think our lesson is like, how do we find the balance between performing and finding the balance between what we know the character needs and finding the balance and not only focus on the performing side, because that gives you your identity. It is a very hard path to take, but it is so authentic, because then you will find a very incredible way of expression and your unique way of making it very special, because you are special. So thank you so much. Thank you, Maestro. I would like to ask for my second colleague to come, Koma. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. And how are you?
How was your day?
Okay. I honestly didn't expect that. No, my day was good.
It's good.
It was really good, yeah.
Okay, what would you like to tell us about yourself, and what would you like to sing for us?
Oh yeah, my name is Toma, and I was born in South Africa, Johannesburg. And yeah, studied there in Pretoria, and then came here, studied in Guildhall.
Okay.
And then now I'm a young artist here
Awesome.
in the anniversary company, yes. Yes. What I'm gonna sing now is Eritu.
Okay.
Alsati Eritu, which is from Unbalo in Mascara. And here we see Renato, who has just found out that his wife is cheating on her,
Right.
him,
Yes.
with his best friend.
Right.
So yeah, he's in his mind, not knowing what to do,
What to do.
whether to which one to kill. Because
Oh my goodness.
yeah, because he feels like there needs to be blood shed for this sin.
Okay.
So yes,
Wonderful. Have a wonderful time.
thank you.
Alzati, la tua figlia a te concedo riveder. Nell'ombra, nel silenzio, là il tuo rossore lontan mia nascondi. Non è sul lei nel suo fragile petto che colpir del cio altro ben altro sangue a tercer desi l'offesa il sangue tuo e lo trarrà il pugnale dallo sleal tuo cuore delle lacrime mie vendicator vendicator vendicator.
Okay. Wow. Amazing. Woo! Okay. Do you know what happens before?
Yes.
What happens before?
So what happens before?
Just before you say alzati.
She's begging me to see her son just for the last time because she also like kind of believes that I'm a dead person.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So she was pleading just for the last time.
So you are very angry at her.
Yeah.
You. And so. So I'm trying to ask because
Yes.
your alzati has to have that. Is it like get up or get up? Which one is it? Is it anger and love and everything, or is it like just go away? I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you.
Yes. It's
That
like
one.
trying to hold myself right now.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
So
boiling.
the alzati could be longer than.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, because it's like you're declaring, you're
yeah.
telling her to just get
Rise
up.
Yeah.
So can you try again that?
Okay.
Alzati.
You can take time before you start.
Okay.
I think there's nothing. Maestro, he can? Yes.
Alzati, la tua figlia a te concedo riveder. Nell'ombra, nel silenzio, là il tuo rossore lontan mia nascondi.
Do you notice that here you change?
Yes.
You might have taken a bit of
Oh,
like, it's like, Nell'ombra. Okay.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It can be not so long as well. Just
Okay.
a bit of, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what I said. Do you understand what I said?
I think.
Great.
Okay.
Alzati, la tuo figlio a te concedo riveder.
Thank you. Recitativos are very difficult because as an actor, you have to find your rhythm, you have to find your, la strada, no?
Yeah, yeah.
So, alzati, la tuo figlio a te concede. It's like one long line. So, la tuo figlio a te concede riveder.
Okay.
Nell'ombra, no. Okay. Try again, please. Thank you. Talk to me.
I don't want to look at you.
Okay.
You are here. That's why you are here.
I'm the one.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You will see when I look at you.
Great. Yay! No, it's important because as actors and actresses on stage, you wonder if you are actually, when you're doing the scene and when you don't know each other, some things happen instinctively. Some things are talked about and then sometimes the director would say it. So sometimes, I remember when I used to study in Cape Town, our mentor would say, talk to me. What are you saying? What do you want to say? Say it again. Say it in English. Say it in Zulu. So that it becomes so real. So that was kind of my approach. But I understand where you are. Yeah. We may continue.
Alzati, la tuo figlio a te concedo riveder. Nell'ombra, nel silenzio, da il tuo rossore lontan mia nascondi.
Bravo. So before I walk out, Monsieur, there's this. Is it a cello that does that melody? What does that melody do to you? Who is the melody? Is it her melody, or is it your pain, or both? A little bit of both. What does it do? What does the melody do to you?
It's reminding me of how much I love Amelia.
Oh, okay. So there is
something.
There is something. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not just that she walks away and you don't care.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
When Amelia parts.
Yes.
Sorry. Yes.
Non è su lei nel suo fragile petto che colpir decia altra pen altro sangue a tercerdesi l'offesa il sangue il pugnale, tallo sleal tuo cuore, e le lacrime me vendicator, Eri tu che m'acchiavi quell'anima, delizia dell'anima mia, e m'affidi ed un grado esecrabile l'universo avveleni per me, avveleni per me. Traditor, che compensi del quiso dell'amico tuo primo, dell'amico tuo primo, la fe.
So sorry. Wow. So sorry. A little things. La lingua italiana. Dove siamo? Eri tu. I feel like you said eri tu. I feel like you were like, eri tu.
Okay.
It makes you a bit softer, but you're not soft here. Macchiavi,
Yes.
quell'anima.
Yes.
E poi m'affidi ed un tratto esecrabile l'universo avveleni per me avveleni. The second one was wonderful. So how do you feel when you say eri tu? How does that make you feel? Eri tu che macchiavi quell'anima.
It
You're
was
speaking to
The portrait.
the portrait.
Yeah, because
I don't know the opera, so.
oh yeah. So in my house, in my living room, I have his portrait because he's the Duke.
Ah, okay.
Yes,
Your
so-
best friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually his friend and also right hand man.
Right.
So now how I found out is that I went there to tell him that there are people who are planning to kill you, so you must flee.
Okay.
And then he was like, okay, may you please make sure that this lady goes home safe.
Yes.
Do not
Show
have a
her.
conversation or ask identity.
Okay.
And then as they left at the gate, as they were approaching the gate, they approached the people that were plotting to kill him. So as they wanted to fight with him, that's where Amelia revealed herself.
Okay.
And then that's where we found out.
Okay, I think maybe, I don't know, I'm not a
Yes.
baritone, but I would like to ask you, how do you put the drama and the pain and the that you have, that the character has, and still maintain the legato line? Because more often than not, I find that Verdi writes almost like a bel canto composer. And so there are those characteristics that need that beautiful sound and intensity, of course, and coloring, but also long lines. How do you differentiate between making that into the voice or trusting that the orchestra and the words are already enough? How do you balance that?
How do I balance that?
Yes. Or do you just go with an instinct and put it vocally?
Not really. Well, obviously, it's about breath and technique, but so other things are just dramatical effects for me to show that drama.
Right.
But also, here, this area for me, I feel like it has like three different parts.
Yes, that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah. So the first one is the go, blah, 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 blah. Then the third one,
You're
the second
addressing
one, addressing him. Now the third one is the one that is legato. I need to be
And it's more you
loving
inside and stuff. Okay.
Yeah,
Like
so-
I want to know when the orchestra say bum 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 bum. How do you feel? Oops.
I'm furious because now I know that no, she's not the one that I must kill.
Okay.
You are the one who I must kill.
Okay.
And you are the one who she did not come to you, but you are the one who went to her
Yeah.
and then ruined her. So you
Right.
ruined my universe.
Right.
So I'm angry, furious.
Okay. So we can have more the words.
Okay.
Trust more the consonants. It's still maintaining that legato line,
Okay.
and it's always in the double consonants as well that we find the drummer and the expressivity and the Italianità.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
can we try that again?
Again.
From a re tu. Do you see that tu is like has an accent?
Yeah.
I think it's short. I think it's short.
Oh. Okay.
I think it can be longer.
Okay.
I think.
I'm saving actually.
So you're calculating. We do that. But try. Now we're just playing. Bravissimo. Delizia. It's one of the most amazing. I have a delizia al core. I have delizia too. Delizia. It will help you with the dolce. It's in the word
Yeah.
already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Delizia. Yes.
Okay. From where?
Che macchiavi?
Ed un tratto esecrabile l'universo avveleni per me, avveleni per me. Traditor, che compensi del guisa nell'amico tuo primo, nell'amico tuo primo la fe. Dolcezze perdute, o memore, un amplesso che l'essere india, quanto a me si bella d'amor è finita. Non si era che l'odio, non si era che l'odio e la morte nel vero cor. Oh, dolcezze perdute, oh, speranze d'amor, d'amor, d'amor.
Bravo! You're working hard. Woo! You're working so hard. I would like you to try.
Sorry.
Yes,
May I
of
please have
course.
something to...
Of course. The cantabile espressivo can be more. Trust your voice. Oh my God. Trust your instrument, and trust that it's like you're talking to yourself. No.
Yeah, yeah.
So it can be so intimate, also simple. And that will help you also, that then the gruppettis and all this correlatura will be much more easier, helping you up to the high notes. If you take it a bit more as if you are out of sentiments, because it's already in your voice, it's already in the orchestra, dynamic-wise, it's already there. So let's see if you try and not work so hard and see if it will help. Again, dolcezze, perdute, all these wonderful words are words that can help us to try and make it as simple as possible and not so hard. Can you please try again? Yes. The O dolcezze. Don't even think about us, we're not here, you are alone together or alone, Yeah. And see if that helps, because sometimes when we have scenes that we have to sing that are intimate, it's very easy for us to reach. And again, it comes to the discussion, how do we find the balance between performing and truly being in it, yes. Would you like to try again?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, may you please give me like the whole thing?
Yeah, thank you. It's okay. there are places where you can manage to relax and, what is it? Not a problem.
Yeah, yeah.
There are places where you can afford to relax,
Yeah.
and but the tone. I thought the first phrase was truly where the path is, and that will make the entire scene that much easier. I mean, it's a very difficult aria. I don't know how you do it.
I don't know.
How you do it.
Yeah.
Usually in the middle voice, they recommend for us not to open a lot the mouth. And when we don't open so much, then when we release for the top, it sort of just pops on its own. And then also having that posture of not having the shoulders too much at the back, having them a little bit tilted, it allows the airflow and inspires the air to go and spin and make those high notes a bit easier.
Okay.
I am not a teacher.
No.
But I'm just sharing,
You're sharing
my
your
experience
whole,
and what I'm learning too, that maybe if you can think about something like that. And also this position is also very intimate also, you know, others won't know. Well, now the secret is out. But it helps just a little bit. If you look, I mean, I watch most of the golden age singers. They have this sort of, not a lot, it's just, but it inspires the back ribs to be able to be open and flexible. And then the air, comes out and it's easier to support.
Yeah.
Would you like to try again, or would you like to do the other aria?
Let's try again.
Yay!
Ish. Yeah, please. Spent my high notes for the day.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You had a busy day.
Yeah.
It's okay. One of the things that are very hard is that we are always on demand, rehearsal from rehearsal. And it's very wise for anybody to say, actually, my body says, now I've had it. And it takes courage to do that, because we are always expected to give. And I commend you for being so honest. I really appreciate it, because I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Yeah.
And it's just a wonderful, wonderful privilege to have had you in the Masterclass. Would you like to sing? Would you like to sing the other one?
Yeah, the lesson is not
as demanding.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your patience.
Okay.
Emrung deckt die das Tal mit schwärzlichem Gewande. Die nach jenen Höhen verlangt, vor ihrem Flug durch Nacht und Grausen bangt. Da scheinest du, o lieblichste der Sterne, dein sanftes Licht entsendest du der Ferne. Die nächt'ge Dämmerung teilt dein Liebesstrahl und freundlich seufzt du dem Weg aus dem Tal. O du mein holder Abendstern, wohl grüßt dich immer dich so gern. Vom Herzen, das sie nie verriet, grüße sie, wenn sie vorbei zieht. Wenn sie ins Wind nimmt, all der Erden ein selger Engel dort zu Erden, wenn sie ins Wind nimmt, all der Erden ein selger Engel dort zu werden.
What would you say is the challenge for this one?
Now I have a lot of challenges.
No, no.
For this one, I would say it's the second part.
The second part.
Da scheinest du.
Okay. I think in general also because
On my passage.
yes. So I mean it's beautiful.
Thank
It's
you.
beautiful. I would like you to trust
Yes.
the dynamics and trust that you can always relax more, trust the pianos, trust the gentleness,
Yes.
and that should in a way be of help. And because it's German requires a lot of, because it has many consonants, so the breath is also one of the things that I think would also be something that to keep in mind, so that the breath keeps moving and able to finish the phrases. Would you like to start it again? I think the beginning, right, it's a recitativo, no?
Yes.
And then you start the melody when you do the actual, oh, do my home. Okay. And do you see that it's written piano? So, piano, yeah, but I feel it's a color. I feel it's an intention. Yeah, it's more than just written, but P, it's an intention. And the second one is written ancora di più. So, would you like to do the recitativo or the aria?
Which one would you like me to do?
Recitativo.
Okay.
Virtude, I think the O is more closed. Land, umhüllt das Haupt.
Okay.
Wie Todesahnung, Dämmerung deckt die Lande, umhüllt das All mit schwärzlichem Gewande.
So Wande would be Wande.
Okay.
Try again.
Okay.
Umhüllt das All mit schwärzlichem Gewande.
Have a blackout, sorry.
Der Seele.
Der Seele, die nach innen verlangt.
Awesome. Let's make an exercise. The way you did that, can you apply that here? Can we try from the aria? The way you approach that Seele. Just that first phrase.
But it's not the same.
I know, but it's the intention, how you did it.
Okay.
It's the intention.
Okay.
O du mein holder Abendstern, wohl grüßt dich immer dich so gern. Herzen, das nie verriet, grüße sie, wenn sie vorbei die zieht, wenn sie entflieht in Tal der Erden, ein selber Engel dort zu werden, wenn sie entschied, dem Tal der Erden ein Engel dort zu werden.
I've not been helpful. I'm sorry if I've not been helpful. Bravissimo. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. You really
This-
helped a lot.
This is a rep.
And to Huma and to Michael. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, this is all we have time for tonight. I'd like to thank Pretty Yende for being here with us and our wonderful Jette Parker young artists. Thank you all for being part tonight to this insight supported by Rolex. Thank you to you, the audience in the claw and at home. If you have been inspired by these performances, don't forget that Pretty Yende will be in Traviata starting on the 1st of April on our stage at the Opera House. And our young artists are having a summer performance on the 23rd of July, so do come and support them. Thank you so much. Good night.